Alexa, start podcast.
Let's go, boys. Grab your drinks and sit the fuck down.
So you got a glass? You got some glass? Let's go, boys.
What's up, guys? We're Quadacity. I'm Kevin, Ryan, and Frank.
What's up, guys?
What up?
With the holidays coming near, we just want to talk a little bit about situational awareness and just basically being careful with all that holiday shopping. I mean, a lot of people are probably going to do it online, but this is for those who still go to the stores, still get that enjoyment of just going out there shopping for your loved ones, and then just basically telling you it's the way the world's been lately. I would just say be careful.
Be mindful. Be careful for sure.
Yeah, especially over different things, too. I mean,
like
people fighting over things.
Make sure you're not being followed. That's another one, too, that I just thought of out of nowhere.
Yeah, you don't want to be tailed to your vehicle. That's a big one, right? I mean,
well, you got to think.
Or
You
even
walk
to
out
your
the store
house
with all the stuff you just bought.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And you're walking out. Be aware of your surroundings, what you have going on. If you see people down the way, don't like you mentioned earlier. Don't sit in your car for long periods of time. Don't be a target. You know, you want to be able to just be safe, being aware of what's going on around you. It's really important around, especially this holiday.
Yeah, we're not saying like be paranoid. We're just saying be aware. Like just look around as you normally would. Be curious of your environment and look around. Don't be on your phone too much. It really takes you out of reality, like in an instant.
That is obviously the biggest distraction these days, right? Your phone.
Exactly.
I mean, that's the thing that's going to get you distracted if you're walking through a store or wherever you're going, right? I mean, especially to your car. I mean,
so many people lose track of that. They kind of just like they're in their own little world and they're in their own little thing.
Yep.
And then before you know it, something bad could happen.
I mean, take a short story back from a couple years ago. What was it? The lady it's a funny story, but the lady walking in the mall with the phone or whatever, and she was too busy paying attention to her phone, then she fell in the fountain at the mall.
Oh, shit.
She was too busy texting. She was walking like this, and then she just fell into the fountain.
She
was walking, but
don't be that.
Don't be that
girl. I mean, it's still not as bad. I mean, that's self-inflicted.
But that's a situational awareness thing. Like if your attention span, you're too busy paying attention to your phone to walk into a random fountain that you don't.
Exactly.
How do you not see that?
Like you can walk into a construction building and like there'll be a staircase not built and you whoop right on the face,
But that's just an example. I mean, that's stupidity. But I mean,
so definitely both.
But
stupidity and no situational awareness whatsoever.
No. But like one thing, say you're shopping around a store for a few hours, you see the same person that keeps popping up. I mean, that's something you might,
or you
might not think anything of it. Like, but
if you see them
try to tell
every other aisle,
something's a little weird. They're telling you something's going on. Like, so just be aware. And then when you're going out, even if you don't feel comfortable walking out, you could always ask a security guard or an employee. Somebody. Like someone could walk you to the car. I mean, that's a big thing. I mean, and then another thing, always have your keys ready too. That's another big thing.
No, it really
don't
is.
wait till you get to your car
to start fumbling in your purse.
I would say that's more
pocket.
for, no offense to the women versus the men, because the men have it in their pocket versus the women have to dig in their purse for it.
In
if
their
they
bags.
Get them ready before you leave the store.
Like have it ready when
you're
walking out the door,
in your
like
hand or something.
Yeah, definitely, because that way you don't have to fumble when you're at your car, at least. So God forbid if you were getting tailed, say, at least you can get in your car and secure yourself.
I mean, honestly, another way too, if women aren't armed, at least give yourself a non-lethal pepper spray. Just keep that in your hand, in your pocket at all times. You see some shady dude broaching your bubble.
Yeah, exactly.
You're right.
Yeah, I mean, there's very, different things that you could do, and it's usually a lot of simple stuff. It's like I said, it's watching your surroundings, being aware of what's going on, watching, listening, and then having any kind of. I mean, if you are a concealed carry, we're very high supporters of that on this show. But even if for the non-lethal, like Kev was just saying,
pepper spray is an alternative.
Pepper spray is an alternative. Having a key that could be used as a weapon.
Between your written, like
depending how big your budget is and what's in your bag, whatever you can use, that's probably a blunt object. That could be so,
or just your whole bag in itself. I mean, that could.
There's
work
even
too.
environmental weapons that work well. There could be a sign out front advertising like a drink being a certain special deal, and just fucking hit people with that. Anything. You fucking
Another good thing too is walk out in a group. Like if you see a bunch of people leaving at the same time, maybe wait a second. Maybe you are getting tailed.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. Just go
wait out
with the group.
Yeah, why not?
Or even worse, if there's a group like eyeing you up, then it's just like fuck. Then you kind of got to really be aware that way. And also another thing, being followed home. Check your rearview mirror, same car, make a few other odd turns, couple lefts and rights.
Don't go right back to your house.
As they say, to make 3 right turns so that way you enter a full circle. And if the same car is following you in a full circle,
never go home.
The odds of that are actually
if anything,
they're following.
Go to like a police station, go somewhere busy. where you expect a lot of witnesses.
And stay in a busy area, stay on a highway, stay somewhere you can be like.
And it's the worst time of the year for this kind of shit.
And you can get away. You can get away from it. You just gotta be smart about it.
There's a new thing I was talking to Frank earlier about.
Get out of your phone for 5 minutes.
Exactly. There's a new thing I was talking to Frank about. Supposedly, if there's a cinder block in the street, now criminals are using it as traps.
You mentioned that earlier,
to get you to get out of your car and move it out of the way when you're driving. If I seen some shit like that, I'd be like, I already know what
but
this is.
But then you figure too that classic gas station video that you've seen that happened. A couple of people got carjacked at gas stations where somebody walks up, maybe they ask for money or do something, and then all of a sudden like 3 more people walk up out of nowhere.
Exactly.
Be aware there too. I mean, they're busy parking lots.
Any kind of transitional space. It could be an apartment complex. It could be a gated community. People can jump fences. Like the fences are not that high. They're not barbed wire everywhere. That's just tacky.
And these fucking sickos doing this stuff. They will set traps. They will do things. They will put stuff on your windshield wipers to make you take that extra second to stand outside your car with your key. And what the hell is my? They will set traps on purpose. So I mean, it's advised to get to your vehicle, get in your vehicle, lock the vehicle before you even start your car. Just get in, make sure everything is good, and then be on your way, and then just be mindful.
And the biggest, most obvious thing you got to do too is, I mean, we are shopping right now a lot. Obviously, Christmas shopping. You might be hitting multiple stores in a complex.
Lock your shit in
your
trunk.
Damn doors.
Lock the doors and lock everything in the trunk.
Try to hide. Put it in your trunk or put it if you have tinted windows. Like I have factory tint, but you can hide it in the trunk a little bit. But like conceal it a little bit.
Do not leave.
Don't just leave Don't leave all your bags on the back seat. Like put them on the floor.
And
if
you fill your trunk, at least make a trip home. I'd rather use a little extra gas to drop my shit off at home, come back for a second run in a different store, and then go back out.
The biggest thing, other than concealing, lock your doors, guys. Like, come on. Most of us all have automatic doors by now. You walk away, you push your button a few times.
And that's it.
I'm a paranoid person, so I'm the one who goes beep, 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 beep until I'm walking in. Oh, did I close my window? Hold on, let me look real quick. Just to be sure. You never know. You
definitely want to find a nice, comfortable spot between prepared and paranoid. You want to have that balance in between the two. And this is just a good example of all of that. Just finding a balance in between the two of those.
Yeah, definitely.
The more distance you have, the more time you have. That's all I say. Like,
tis the holiday season, guys.
Yeah, a lot of it is just avoidance.
Yep.
I mean, if you're able to be aware of something ahead of time, you have the chance and opportunity to avoid it ahead of time.
And to make that.
So always take that.
Get ahead of it.
Always take that approach if possible. If need be, then you would use the next step.
Yeah, because the attacker always chooses when and where it happens. We don't ever know about it.
Yeah, especially, I mean, all the attacks that are going to be happening, it's all robberies. It's all stuff because they know that you have goods or you have money or you have something because of the shopping season.
And anymore, to be honest with you, it's not just in the worst areas of the city either. It can happen anywhere.
It's anywhere.
It could be the beautiful suburbs, and you're walking around in the big neighborhoods, and that I would think that's even worse, to be honest with you. Because at least if you're in a city, you're in a more populated area when something's happening. So there's more.
It could happen in Fairless
witnesses,
Hills,
more people, more people, more lights, like anything. Like imagine walking down a nice suburban street, and the next house is a couple hundred feet away, and it's pitch black. Like you have a couple street lights here and there, nothing crazy.
And usually the suburbs.
That's why I
require a little bit more money to get around there,
and people could just creep out and like hide in yards and disappear real quick. Like
carry nice little flash.
It's just very important. Just everyone be safe this holiday season. Have the situational awareness. Know what kind of key things to look for and to source out as you're out and about doing your shopping or visiting family and stuff. Yeah,
you always kind of want to be in condition yellow, which is basically like that alert.
Absolutely.
Condition red is obviously one you don't want to
That's the one, you want to avoid that at all
That's where you get the red flags. Like, you can get red flags from a distance, by all means, but just don't let that distance get close because it happens, like, almost in an instant, like, within 2 seconds.
Yeah, and it's important. Like I said, the whole thing is be aware of it as much time, in advance, and then avoid.
Yep.
So if you have that option to do that, please do that.
Some people can use your car as a self-defense weapon. You're in your car.
I mean, you could. I mean, if you have to.
There's always talk, like, if, God forbid, some shit like that happens, just your car, you can use as a tool, too. Just get out of there. Insurance, that's what we have insurance for. It sucks. It really does, but it's like I'd rather use my car for my protection than risk my life on something.
GTA that shit.
Yep.
That's the beauty
your
of
car is your drive on the sidewalk. Don't roll your windows down. Don't roll your windows down for anybody. If it's a crack, it's one thing. If they're literally innocently trying to ask a question or something, but you need it no more than a crack just to hear them.
And
that worst case scenario.
Some people just need to be smart. You know what I mean? Just
exactly.
I wouldn't even give someone a crack usually. Depends on who the person is walking up to your car.
True.
I mean,
you can kind of read them as you see them now. Like enough years on this planet, you can figure it.
And unfortunately, in our area, it's an experience every day.
Hit or miss. It's weird.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, the example I was telling you guys about earlier, like the guard last night. I work at the TJ Maxx or whatever. The guard came up, the mall guard came up last night. And was like, "Let me know when you guys leave, so we can secure the building and stuff." Because some homeless crazy guy broke into a building that didn't even have there's no store in it yet or whatever. But he broke in and like shattered all the glass and stuff and was going crazy and stuff. But like, what if he did that and then moved on to another place
and just go down
and
the
maybe
line.
went to an actual store where there was actually people and caused harm? Like, but it was just to be situational awareness. So I was like, hey, I made everybody wait with me until I walked down. We walked down as a group and stuff just to make sure and made sure everybody got to their cars safe and everything, and we all rolled out. So
you can have power in numbers.
Yeah,
exactly.
At that point, I'll run you over my car if I have to from outside. Like,
get a big brush guard on the front. I see a lot of minivans with them on there.
Plow right there.
I don't mind a few dents if it saves my life.
That's why I said we got insurance for that. Fuck that.
What else? Well, there's a lot to do with that. I mean, and another level too. Like, you don't think of a mall as much anymore because people don't shop at malls too much anymore.
That and all the damn mass shootings in other states.
No, but also you got to think of like families and missing children, like different things. That could be another subject too. I mean. That's part of situational awareness, and especially this time of the year.
Yeah,
keep your kids close if you have the opportunity.
Malls are extra crowded.
With your kids, have your kids at home.
Well, that too. I mean, there's nothing worse than them bringing kids into the store. Trust me,
it sucks.
I could tell you stories, but
some
that's for another
care.
episode. They just let them walk around and rip every freaking toy. Never mind. Anyway, every toy box of toys that they could get their little grimy hands on. Anyway,
get snot and boogers.
And then I got to do markdowns later. No. Nah, but especially with that, though, because that's a serious thing. I mean, especially lost children. I mean, in a big mall and stuff like that. You never know anymore with trafficking and shit like that going on.
That's still active. Like, a lot of people just don't have that. Like, they don't think that shit still goes on.
Yeah, some people are just...
That's why, if you guys aren't familiar with it, there's a big thing. It's a retail thing, of course, but it's also in other places, too. I'm sure Code Adam. It's right. Did you guys ever hear of that before?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a huge one. I mean, to be aware of. You guys know the story behind it?
No,
not really.
Do you guys remember the guy? I can't remember his name. The guy from America's Most Wanted. Remember the show that used to be on?
I remember the show. I don't know the guy's name.
But you would know the voice if you heard it. But
yeah.
Code Adam was actually from him. Actually, his son in 1981 or 2. His son was kidnapped from a shopping mall in Florida, and then found a couple days later brutally murdered. His name was Adam. So that's where that came from.
Jesus.
But that's a big thing, too, to be aware of. Your kid goes missing. You got to be aware. And anymore, it's all about sticking them on a tablet or sticking them on here.
Yeah.
I want to say he was, how old was he? I want to say 8 or something. Really young.
Yeah. Like I noticed that in all the the big department stores, they usually have the sticker on the window that they do have a code Adam and stuff like that.
Because it's a whole procedure where it's like high alert. You guys everybody breaks up and goes and checks entrances and starts looking on your fixtures, everything that you could possibly hide under and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a big thing. It's a serious thing. So.
Absolutely.
So that's a big thing these days too. I mean, like you said, we talked about trafficking. Like that's a huge thing. People stealing kids and sending them different places, and
it's fucking ridiculous.
It could happen real quick.
Special place in hell for those people.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
But that goes into the holiday awareness though, because you figure the malls are double packed. I honestly haven't been to a mall in a while. I mean, just working this weekend.
I was just getting work boots, and that was it. And it was definitely different. Even the clerk behind the counter, she's like, "Yeah, it's changed." She's like, "The smell's not the same as up in the Chamonix."
And the mall in the Chamonix is like empty.
Yeah.
Half the food court's empty. I think 2 things are open. 60% of the stores are gone. Like it's crazy. Yeah, but that's because online and stuff like that. But still in that situation, though, you still got to be aware. I mean,
Yeah.
And that could be a worse situation, you think, because there's less people, so less witnesses, more opportunity.
Mm-hmm. And it's not even just shopping. This is season that you're going to go out, travel to go see your family, travel to go see your friends. You're constantly going to be on the go.
True.
So it's not just shopping that you could be fall victim.
Oh yeah, all different things. I mean, you could be going out to a restaurant and maybe getting followed. You never know.
Yeah, traffic's gonna be a mess. There's people that also purposely hit people from behind, rear-ended them, and
that's been
get
out
of the car.
Too. People have been trapping. To get them out of the car, get them all riled up, and then they jump out.
They jump in the car. Yeah. Well, it goes back to the gas station thing. When you get out of the car and then there's multiple people jumping in your car and assaulting you at the same time, and you're out. That's fucking
nuts.
Yep.
What happened to the good old days?
I know this is the world we live in now. So we just felt that it was important to at least note and make an episode.
Yeah, and just say how.
Yeah, I mean, especially with the holidays coming up.
It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be. I mean, granted, for a lot of us, we're like, damn, like everything's expensive. That's the brighter side of this. Even though, we're spending a lot of money on our presents and all that stuff, but we're just like. At the same time, we're like, we just want to be safe and have fun and be in the spirit. That's why malls decorate. That's why Mayfair streets have their little signs up with the wreaths on the telephone poles. And it's supposed to be a good, happy season, but that's not always the case because some people, like you were saying earlier, they don't accept the reality for what it really is, and they're kind of oblivious.
Yeah. And
they use their phones, and like I said, they're distracted.
Yeah, absolutely. So I mean, this holiday season,
getting that message out.
Have situational awareness. Know what's going on. Be safe. Protect yourselves. Protect your family.
Yep.
Be mindful of everything. You guys have anything else to add?
Just have a safe holiday season. Check our new store out on QuadAcityPodcast.com.
Yeah, lots of cool merch. You got to get some Christmas
online
presents, right,
shopping's
guys?
the way to go.
For sure.
What else would you like to open up underneath the tree except for a Quadacity hoodie? Maybe
a shot glass,
glass,
a pint glass.
Need some coasters for your
little
pint
coaster,
glass, right?
a little beer koozie.
Yeah, keep that beer cold,
and
nice and cold and
excuse to
icy.
get drunk.
And keep yourself warm with some nice Quadacity hoodies.
Quadacity way. I do have liquor in this, guys, by the way.
Yeah.
So
he's not cheating.
Quadacity
I'm not drinking
out.
apple juice like
Again, everyone have a very good holiday season.
More holiday episodes to come.
Happy holidays, guys.
Happy holidays to all you and your family.
Or your lovely viewers
Deuces.
and listeners.
Like, comment, share.